Does anyone actually learn anything on these school trips to Washington, D.C.?
What is the capital of the United States?
Stop! I knew he was gonna embarrass us. I know, wait. I didn't want to think because I don't want to sound dumb.
Well, just...
There's no capital of the United
literally,
States. Is there no capital?
Correct.
Was that right?
No.
Oh,
You guys are UCLA
we literally
students?
go to UCLA. It's, yeah.
So in California, students also take these trips to Sacramento, which is, I'm sure, equally useless. So I have another idea. Take that money that is spent on sending students to Sacramento and instead send them to some of the California high-speed rail construction sites in the Central Valley. The California High-Speed Rail project is now 3 years beyond its due date without a single segment being built. There is no travel. The original cost estimate back in 2008 was for $33 billion. Now, in 2023, it has run up to $113 billion. And counting. The French National Railroad was contracted to build this thing, but they pulled out in 2011 because they found that California is a dysfunctional state. So they went to North Africa instead. They built a train in Morocco that was completed in 2018. Meanwhile, back in the dysfunctional state of California, costly reroutings of the high-speed rail for political purposes required huge seizures of private land. President Barack Obama lobbied for these seizures.
Projects that are shovel-ready.
Shovel-ready projects. Shovel-ready projects. We are seeing shovels hit the ground.
And it's now generally acknowledged that the train will never run. Yeah, but back to my idea about grade school and high school field trips. Instead of Sacramento, bus them out to these construction sites and ask students, what about this project? What else could Californians have spent $113 billion on? How about you get a free car when you get your first driver's license? Or maybe reparations for anyone who had to eat a Michelle Obama school lunch? Maybe stage a musical about an imagined inauguration of President Hillary Clinton in the nation's capital.
There's no capital of the United
literally,
States. Is there no capital?
Wherever it is. But seriously, it could be educational. It could be current. California's black citizens want reparations right now, and they pay taxes too, but they are never going to ride that train, not even if they buy a ticket. Do a project about all the white supremacy in that simple fact. I can't help getting snarky about California, the state where I live and pay taxes. It would be enough of a project for students to just formulate some basic questions, like why have a high-speed rail when air travel between LA and San Francisco is so much faster and cheaper? You don't even have to answer the questions. Just do this project of asking what this doomed project means beyond California, beyond this moment. AOC has said the climate fight is this generation's moonshot.
We're gonna get it done.
So what steps can you take to avoid doing it California style? Do you think the current governor of California, who is responsible for the current state of the doomed high-speed rail, should be the guy in the White House when your window of opportunity opens up for your moonshot? And what could you do with this stuff that's already erected out in the middle of the desert that's never going to be used? Cast your mind around the world. Is it nice looking? Is it functional? Well, it doesn't have the appeal of the Egyptian pyramids. It doesn't have the utility of the Roman roads. And keep asking questions. How many more projects are there like this? And how much are they costing Californians? Look at your paycheck. Well, okay, look at your dad's paycheck and just take a look at how much the state of California is keeping for itself. What could you be doing with that money? What could you be adding to your room, your weekend, your dog? Yeah, dump these educational trips to state capitals. Instead, take students out to places that reflect the real-world consequences of politicians' big ideas.
Shovel-ready was not as shovel-ready as we expected.